looking at my kids and I'm like, I ain't bring us this far to go backwards.
Yeah.
I work hard. You get what I'm saying? Like,
was Diddy biggest cheerleader, and I made him my brand. And I felt like Diddy was on brand for me. I got with Diddy environment to myself.
That we've been wanting to make. I think he came out. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence. He's not afraid.
Sean Diddy Combs is facing serious trouble. And as they say, tough times reveal true friends. Ever heard the saying, in a crisis, you see who's really on your side? Well, it's definitely playing out here. When the ship starts sinking, it's the first ones to jump overboard who aren't really your friends. In this case, we're not talking about Marilyn Manson. Instead, we're talking about someone much closer to Diddy, his last known girlfriend before the storm hit, Young Miami.
I like to be fighting and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely more sensual.
You don't like quickies and all that.
Nah.
You like to make love.
With Puffy's recent arrest, everyone who was ever close to him is scampering for safety, and Miami is no exception. It is now alleged that she was seen snitching to her former boyfriend to avoid a jail term. So what kind of evidence does Miami have on Diddy?
This is a safe space. This is your space to be vulnerable and just really, let out how you feel.
so mentally, like, 1 minute I'm happy.
Did Young Miami play a role in the wild parties Diddy is now infamous for? And what if Diddy has her on tape, just like he does with so many others? In a world where privacy is a luxury, being on the wrong side of Diddy's camera could spell even more trouble.
Because that was a real traumatic story. like I was traumatized from those roaches, and when I heard it first, I was...
So, what's next for Young Miami? As the last person close to Diddy, will she testify against him when the time comes? Stick around to find out more. Just a month ago, Young Miami, rapper, actress, and Diddy's former flame, made headlines with her bold stance. Amidst the swirling controversy and multiple lawsuits against Diddy, including one naming her, she declared she was ready for the smoke. On X, she shared, "My truth, my side, my story. I'm ready for the smoke." In a heartfelt conversation with Saucy Santana, Miami opened up about her decision to stay silent despite the serious allegations against Diddy during their relationship.
So what we is?
We date. We dating.
Okay, so
With tears in her eyes, she said, "I ain't bring us this far to go backwards. I'm going to tell my truth." Diddy and Young Miami's relationship, which began in 2021, was marked by on and off rumors before ending in 2023, just as allegations against Diddy intensified. Miami, born Carisha Brownlee, was named in a February civil lawsuit filed by Rodney Lil Rod Jones Jr., who claimed she was a source for Diddy and brought trouble. Amid the chaos, Miami's former City Girls partner, JT, denied any involvement with Diddy or Young Miami supplying drugs, addressing these claims on X in March. She clarified her stance, emphasizing her innocence and the impact of such allegations. When asked about her silence over the past year, Young Miami stated she hadn't experienced the issues detailed in the lawsuits. However, her willingness to speak out now suggests that her perspective might be changing.
at P Party, and I met him when he was in a love era, and I met Diddy when the world was celebrating him and giving him his flowers while he was alive. Like he did, he was getting.
Young Miami recently broke her silence on the allegations surrounding Diddy, revealing her struggles with the ongoing drama. "I can't speak on something I don't know," she said, explaining she wasn't involved in the incidents described and felt isolated as no one reached out to check on her. She reflected on her role in celebrating Diddy's success, noting, "People feel like I was Diddy's biggest cheerleader, but I was just celebrating him when the world was celebrating him." Despite their public support, she feels unfairly blamed and separated from the situation. Having faced domestic violence in past relationships, Young Miami entered her time with Diddy seeking personal growth and business acumen. She appreciated Diddy's role in elevating her career, stating, He saw more in me than just music. However, the recent turmoil led her to step back, focusing on her career and family. It really hurt me, she admitted, but I needed to take a break and let him figure things out on his own. Thankful for the support of friends like Saucy Santana, she described the pain as overwhelming, almost driving her to self-medicate. This was pain I'd never felt before, she said, and it turned into an aha moment for me.
And just a day after music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was accused and years of abuse in a new lawsuit filed by R&B singer Cassie, word of a settlement over.
Since Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, accused him of sexual assault and physical abuse in a November lawsuit, several others have come forward with similar allegations spanning decades. Diddy and Cassie settled for an undisclosed amount the day after her lawsuit was filed in New York. In March, Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami as part of an ongoing investigation. While Diddy denies all accusations, he did apologize to Cassie after CNN released a 2016 surveillance video showing him physically assaulting her in a hotel. Adding to his legal woes, music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones Jr., who worked on Diddy's recent album, The Love Album, has sued Diddy and actor Cuba Gooding Jr. for sexual assault. Jones also claimed Young Miami was involved in procuring drugs for Diddy, including an April 2023 incident where she allegedly brought a substance known as Tusi on Diddy's private jet. Tusi, a dangerous mix often containing ketamine and other substances, is at the center of these accusations. Young Miami, who previously supported Diddy, now seems focused on her own issues. She's facing a $10 million lawsuit from Charles Kenyatta Jr., who accuses her of trademark infringement over the phrase "act bad." Kenyatta, who owns the trademark, alleges that Young Miami's use of the term for her merchandise and social media has caused confusion and violated his rights. As the legal battles unfold, Young Miami is pushing back, asserting that her use of the trademark was legitimate. Both she and Diddy are navigating a complex web of controversies and legal challenges. Young Miami and Diddy's legal troubles continue to escalate, particularly with their song Act Bad, adding to the confusion. The couple's magazine reference as Mr. and Mrs. Act Bad has intensified the trademark dispute with Charles Kenyatta Jr., who owns the trademark for Act Bad. Charles initially filed his lawsuit earlier this year, but recently added new allegations in an amended complaint. He accuses Young Miami of continuing to sell products with the Act Bad name, even after receiving legal threats. Charles argues that this behavior not only compounds the confusion surrounding his brand, but also demonstrates a deliberate attempt by Miami to ignore the legal ramifications. He claims that by introducing new products with the trademarked phrase, Young Miami is flagrantly disregarding his rights and the legal proceedings. In response, Young Miami has pushed back against the amended lawsuit. Her lawyer argues that the new claims should be rejected, as they were filed without her consent. Miami contends that the term Act Bad is too general to be trademarked and has denied any allegations of infringement. She has demanded that the entire lawsuit be dismissed, but a judge has yet to rule on the matter. Adding to the legal drama is Diddy's recent arrest and ongoing legal battles. After pleading not guilty to serious charges, including racketeering and assault, Diddy has been denied bail. He appeared in a New York court on Tuesday, facing accusations of running a criminal enterprise that allegedly coerced women into sexual activities. Despite his lawyer's request for house arrest, the judge has ordered Diddy to remain at the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn until his trial. This decision underscores the gravity of the charges against him and the complex web of legal issues surrounding both him and Young Miami.
Points that we've been wanting to make. I think he came out. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence. He's not afraid.
Diddy is expected to appear in court again after his lawyer Mark Agnifilo said he is appealing the decision. Meanwhile, his accusers have spoken out following his arrest. Natano Rubin claims Diddy was the one who shot her in the face in the infamous 1999 nightclub shooting on learning of his arrest. She told the Daily Beast it was one of the best days ever. The rapper was acquitted, but Rubin claims he evaded Justice Nissan, did not waste time trying to connect Young Miami with Diddy's recent development. One posted a short clip of a terrified woman with the caption Young Miami, when the feds come knocking with a subpoena. Another one added halfway through the indictment. And I find it so hard to believe he met Young Miami and suddenly decided she was the exception to all this. So there you go. Do you think, like Cassie Young, Miami will air all the dirt she has? Diddy, let us know in the comment section below. And that's it from us today. Until next time, thank you for watching.